FNL Vintage. Retro runway footage. Resurfaced interviews. And style archives. Revisit iconic collections. And celebrities. Of fashion seasons past.
Welcome to FNL. I'm your host, Rocco. I'm sitting here front row with the one and only Olga K. And we're at Los Angeles Fashion Week.
I'm really excited.
It is. This is actually the first time. I know that you've been here many times before, but it's the first time that I see you. Welcome to my land, because I always see you in your land.
This is a beautiful, everyone well in shaped land. Everyone is walking that runway, beautiful people.
So what are you wearing? I know you always have such a distinctive style.
So I've decided to change my image a little bit and go a little bit more funky. And I've designed knee-high socks this year. And these are actually my socks. And
Let's pan down to them really quick. So these are for all the mooshies, right?
All the mooshers. So this is moosh walks, and they're little characters. And I thought, what can I wear to actually be able to wear my socks? So it's funky shoes, Jeffrey Campbell shoes, Free People, fishnets, cut-off jackets, and Betsy Johnson jewelry, and 2 watches. So I just put everything that kind of like matched the color of the socks together today.
Even the lipstick matches the color of the sock.
The lipstick, exactly. So a lot of teenagers watch me online, and I just want to show them that it's okay to express yourself to the fullest and not worry about matching or, putting anything perfect together. It's just be yourself, have fun.
That is such an accurate statement. I've been covering Fashion Week for almost a decade now, all over the world, and people always ask me, Rocco, what is the fashion tip? And I always say, be yourself. There's no rules, do what you want, and you are exactly fashion able and showing that as an example.
Yeah, and there are no rules, and I match, neither of those things match. And Betsy Johnson is my role model, and her show is happening tomorrow. And
I can introduce you to her tomorrow.
I actually have met Betsy Johnson, but I would love to party with her with you. But her style is silver watch and lots of colorful numbers. It doesn't match. It makes no sense, but it's the coolest thing I've ever seen, so.
All right, so let's talk about your channel.
Yes.
Now, I want to know about the different things you do. I've run into you many, many times. I know that you have a channel that's just Olga K, then you have a channel where you play video games. And tell me what's happening with that. And I saw the Draw My Life, and it was really inspiring. It was awesome. Your story is amazing. And I think everyone should look up Olga K, Draw My Life, and make sure to subscribe to her channel. It's a great channel, and you interact so well with all your fans.
Thank you so much. So my main channel is Olga K, where I do sketch comedy, and I'm shifting towards scripted content. And this year, the goal is to raise a really large budget and build a team of 6 to 9 people, and just create lots of great scripted content that eventually can go to TV. And Olga K2 channel is my lifestyle channel, where I just document my life. Mooshville is my fashion and beauty channel, and Olga K Games is where I play video games. It's kind of like an excuse to play video games and still say, it's my job, I have to do this. So yeah.
Now, on the YouTube space, you're free to do as you wish. There's no one telling you what to do. But if you do scripted TV and you sell a pilot or an idea to a TV channel, a network of some sorts, they may try to control you. So how do you, because you have all the mooshers out there that are watching you every day. I mean, how many subscribers do you have?
Well, it depends on what channel you look at, but collectively it's 1.3 million now. And as far as the scripted TV, I feel like we're going through this transitional stage where right now they try to control you and they don't understand the new media. But I think eventually once they realize that we are the voice that we give ourselves, and actually the audience gives us our voice at the end of the day and allows us to do what we love, I feel like it's going to be shifting a little bit. And my goal, to be honest, not to sell an idea to a TV network, but create something on my own and just license it, and they either want it or not.
I like that attitude.
Yeah. If you don't want it, my people will still watch it. No big deal.
There are that TV executives out there in La La Land. That's the new future, the new millennium.
Yeah, the way I see it, if they start teaming up with people like myself, they have this new eyeballs that haven't been really watching TV. I mean, if you ask a teenager at 13 to 17, what do you watch on TV? They say nothing. We watch stuff on our iPads and it's mostly YouTube. So it's the next generation that are barely going to be watching TV. So hopefully they're going to realize that and, come a full circle with all of us.
Now, on your channel, I've seen that you've collaborated. Yes, collaborated. I have to learn how to speak English with a lot of other YouTubers, very famous ones like yourself. Which ones were the most famous, like favorite ones that you've worked with? Because I saw one specifically, and I think it was called like or something, and you guys were stabbing each other, and it was you and...
That's Taryn Southern and Nikki Limo, one of my favorite girls, brilliant actresses. The most famous one.
Oh, no, which one have you enjoyed? Because you're famous yourself, but which one have you enjoyed working with? That's right. Olga K, don't forget about it. But no, which one have you enjoyed working with the most, or the group of girls or guys, besides me, of course, because now we're finally now we're working together.
You're also not a girl.
You're right, I'm a boy.
But I gotta say, the girls that are my friends sitting with me over there, they're actually my favorite ones. We have to wrap it up.
Okay, that's right.
We have to wrap it up. We have to go. But they're my favorite ones. My Better Half was my favorite video to make, and they're twins from Canada, and I'm looking forward to work with them more.
I'm here with bathing suit designer Aida and 5 of your beautiful models in their bathing suits that you've designed that before, you guys are getting a, let's say, backstage perspective before they hit the runways. It's very sexy, and I'm glad that you've given us your time to talk to you about the collection. I would love to hear about the inspiration of a bathing suit line.
Absolutely. Thank you for asking. For this particular collection, it's called Jet Set Glamour 2014. I was inspired by the beautiful woman that travels around the world and wants to look glamorous while she's laying out, going to the beach, and we just wanted to make sure that no woman that wears a skinny bikini goes unnoticed.
Okay, and then designing bathing suits opposed to designing outfits and dresses.
Way more fun. Way more fun.
You answered the question before I was able to ask, but that's what I was going to ask you. Is it more difficult? Is it a lot more fun? What is the process? Because so many women have different body shapes, tall, short, big, pear, whatever. So how do you design for the woman?
That's a great question. You can't please everybody, but we try. One of the things that we pride ourselves on is our fit. I don't care how beautiful a bikini is, but if it doesn't fit a woman, if she doesn't feel sexy and confident, she's not gonna wear it. And so that's what we focus on. We focus on making the scrunch bottom that accentuates your derriere area and just really, showing off your body.
Excellent. And if you could define your brand, who is that woman?
Skinny Bikini Woman is the confident, sexy, beautiful woman who loves fashion, who loves to travel, who is constantly inspiring others and setting new trends, and is not afraid to think outside the box and wear something different.
I'm here with Michael Costello. Your collections are about to hit the runway right here at Style Fashion Week LA. We're in downtown Los Angeles, in the center of everything. Tell me about the collection. Tell me about the fabric and color palette and the inspiration.
Well, it's really fun, but first I want to tell you about tonight, what tonight is at Style Fashion Week with Veronica Welch and Lee Welch. I'm producing a night with them called Designers to Watch. And I teamed up with them to create this one night for emerging designers. We're featuring a collection from Arma Shelley by Rachel Broussard, sister company MT Costello, which is designed by myself, Michael Costello, and Stephanie. And then we're closing the show with the finale of my couture collection. The collection is, I guess you could say it's winter because it's inspired by winter and winter wonderland and my trips and travels to New York City, and when it'd be covered in snow, I was just really inspired by that, and I was inspired by people like Priscilla Presley and Sharon Tate, and the whole Valley of the Dolls and 60s Nancy Sinatra kind of vibe. So you're gonna see some very big hair and a few added on, fake moles on the runway. It's gonna be fun.
Sounds sexy. It sounds interesting. I can't wait to see
sexy. There's a lot of nice shapes that I introduced into the collection, so it's nice to see them. And the color palette's really great. I mean, it starts off with creams and then it bleeds into reds towards the finale.
That's awesome. If you could define the woman, who is the Michael Costello woman? Who is the brand?
I think she's like, she's a very sexy, edgy, sophisticated woman who likes to take chances, and she's very daring. And I think my customer knows what she wants, so she's a go-getter. She's a ball buster. She's amazing. She's a millionaire. She's a rock star. She's just a little bit of everything.
I'm here with fashion designer Eric Rossetti. So Eric, you're running around, you're sweating, it's hot back there. What are we about to see on the runway?
Well, you're about to see my line called Mr. Triple X, which is some really sexy chains, harnesses, leather, sheer fabrics. I like to make things a little bit risque, but still classy and awesome and sexy and hot, just like how I like life. I'm also producing the whole night, and it's called Art Hearts Fashion. It's benefiting the AIDS Healthcare Foundation, and I just think that everything that you do in life should have meaning. So when I started to design, I created this event and I invited other designers to show with me. And I also invited the artists that have done photography, film, that have helped me out in life. So now I have them featured in an art gallery in the pavilion, and my artists and my designers are all here tonight to support a great cause. So just super excited.
Let's talk about that cause. Tell me a little bit more about it, how the viewers could help. Is there a website? Is there social media? Let's plug it.
Yeah, for sure. It's artheartsfashion.com, and it's benefiting AIDS Healthcare Foundation. We're doing a whole text to donate drive, and out in the pavilion, there's a whole sign that says text to donate. It has the information there, and yeah, we're just promoting it, and we're hoping that everyone that comes tonight will at least donate something, because at the end of the day, everyone has a little to give, and if we're giving them such a great fashion show, why not give a little in return? They're not paying to get in, they're just coming here to support a great cause and to support designers and to support us and to support everybody, so.
And what do they text to donate? Is it like a certain number or something?
Yeah, honestly, off the top of my head, I don't know it, but when you guys do a little cut through of the outside, you guys will be able to film it right there, but it's Fight AIDS 244 something something.
I'm here with Maggie and Charles. Their collection's about to hit the runway. Tell me what we're gonna see.
Well, first of all, our whole collection's based on the cycle of fashion, which is basically bike culture, Los Angeles, the world. We brought turn bicycles in, and we're showing you how you can be hip, cool, on a bike, be fashionable, be fabulous, and be environmentally fabulous also. So that's basically it. You're gonna see how to look cool on your bike.
And then how do both of you work together? What's the process?
Wow.
We have a store called Shop that we have our first pop-up store on March 13th. And basically we work in the industry, so we build clothes for artists, TV, whatnot. And we have a pop-up store once a month on 107 8th Street in downtown Los Angeles. So every art walk, you'll see us and our fabulousness.
Yes.
I'm here with Nancy Vu. You just had the most adorable show. I felt like I was watching these old Renaissance paintings, but children in those paintings walking up and down, and they had such beautiful personalities and charismatic. But let's talk about the clothes and the fabric, and tell me about the collection. It's not that often that I see a children's designer to make clothes like this.
Well, praise God and thank you. I'm just really happy that the show went well, and I'm really glad because the children all had a great time. the collection is actually our spring 2015, and it is vintage inspired. I just love that Marie Antoinette era, and I love lace. I just love anything that's pretty. And so I was sharing with the other person earlier that the reason why my sister and I, Caroline, she's my right hand, and she.
Who's your left hand? Anybody? Any left hands?
My husband. But actually, praise God, because God is the person who gave us this opportunity to come here today. We actually, believe it or not, that is our very first collection, and we launched it on Runway. And we're just hoping that those who get to watch the show will enjoy it. We wanted to just be able to make gowns that are just very beautiful, make the child feel special. And the reason why my sister and I have so much passion in doing this is because with each garment that we make, we want the children to be blessed. And we want them to know that no matter their circumstance, that they are a child of the Lord and God loves them. And so that's the reason, my passion, and that's why we came here, and praise God.
It's a feel-good collection. It makes you feel good inside.
Yes, definitely. And I'm just really happy that we were able to have the children walk for us. They were amazing, by the way. The children, oh my gosh, I was so blessed to have each one of them. They were just amazing.
We are here in backstage at LA Fashion Week for Fall Winter 2014 collections. Tell me about your collection.
Well, watch out. Actually, the collection that will entail tonight will be a lot of glamour. I love the idea. From my previous collection, I always entail a lot of old Hollywood. And this time from Jennifer Lawrence to Elizabeth Taylor, and it will translate to the red carpet. And I'm just so honored to be here tonight. And I'm so glad you're here. I love Fashion Live. Fashion Live rocks. Only in America, right?
Wow, look at that. Thank you so much. And I can't wait to see your collection on the runway.
Yes, please. But wait, there is more.
M from the movement. Man, I've seen you all over the world, everywhere. LA, New York, Peru, all over. I always run into you. So tell me what we're gonna see on the runway today.
This season, I'm focusing on cashmeres from Nepal with leather trims. So leather and cashmere throughout the line, and even all over printed cashmere and shirtings in cashmere, which is something new.
And then what different fabrics did you decide to utilize for this collection?
I think cashmere is the main fabric that I'm trying to promote now. I think cashmere mixed with the leathers gives it a fresh new winter look.
Okay. And then the color palette, what different colors?
I'm using a lot of creams, and a lot of the cashmere naturally comes in cream, so I think that keeps it looking organic, which is what I'm known for, but just adding the cutting edge of the leather.
Now, you said it was from Nepal, right? Nepal? So did you take a trip? Was there something that inspired you specifically from that region? And if so, what was that?
I think it's just very, I'm known for doing eco-friendly clothing and comfortable organic clothing, and Nepal inherently with the cashmere is very organic. So it just inspired me to make a whole new line, and I think it's a new fabrication that we can introduce.
Because you're not just designing clothes.
Right, the movement is a philanthropic movement of humanity, and it's about promoting equality and positive awareness of social issues and making just life better. And I think any way we can introduce that into fashion, whether it's using organic blends and soybean blends or doing including charities in every show, everything that we do as an industry, I think will help the world, and we can start as little or as big as we want.
Walter Mendez from the Walter Mendez collection. We're at LA Fashion Week Fall Winter 2014. Your collection's about to go on the runway. Tell me about the collection, the inspiration, color palette, fabric.
So I'm showcasing my fall 2014, and usually when you're doing a collection, you're like, where do I look for inspiration? Usually, typically just comes to you, and is every collection I try to reveal a little bit more about myself and just as I'm growing as a person. So I'm like, I love doing these beautiful gowns, but let's strip them down. Let's have this beautiful gown and cut it in half and see what's underneath. So it's this whole idea of like a wounded warrior, but a glamorous version. So I have all these dresses that are, traditionally beautiful, and I've decided to open them up. And underneath is all this hand intricate beading that's symbolic of, layers of a woman's body.
We are backstage with designer Tatiana for Tatiana. Her show is about to hit the runway, her fall-winter 2014 collection. Can you tell me about the inspiration? Can you tell me about the fabric and the color palette?
Absolutely. Inspiration for this collection actually, you can say, was fall itself. I was working on a beautiful autumn fall forest, and I look around and I saw that beautiful, amazing leaves around, you know, green, red, wine, yellow, blue color. And I was thinking, oh my God, that collection, leaves collection, would be amazing, the same color, and all these ladies who is going to wear those dresses would remind me those beautiful leaves in that autumn fall forest.
Wow, that is beautiful. So what different types of fabric did you use for the collection?
Fabric, I actually was thinking about, well, if it's fall, so people probably, ladies want to feel comfortable, cozy. So fabric is really soft, nice, warm. So that's main purpose of using fabric for that collection.
We are here at Style Week Los Angeles in the center of downtown LA at LA Live with Kenneth. Now you have two lines premiering tonight on the runway. Can you tell me about those collections?
Sure. Oh, what we're really comfortable with. So I just walked into the closet and I said, I really like this stuff. And then we took it out and reworked the pieces so that you're familiar, but you see something new again. You know, I mean, who doesn't love a great sweatshirt?
And then what about the other line?
The other line is Miss Consort. That's Consort's best friend, BFF. You know, she's that girl who's always really cool. She wears great clothes, and she's never afraid to tell you she's beautiful.
I am here with Kaya Jones.
Yes.
Hello, it's been a while.
It has been a while.
So what brings you to LA Fashion Week?
I'm walking in Andre Soriano's show, and he did my Grammy dress this year, so got a lot of drama for it. It was fun.
And what was it? What were you wearing?
I was wearing a black latex. It was very naughty. Side panels were out. There was no undergarment. It was
even more naughty.
It was
fun
even
to
more
watch.
naughty, and you know, everyone that was interviewing me on the carpet, I was like, "Hey," they're like, "We want to just, is there any, you know?" And I'm like, and they started turning red, and I was like, "You know, you're just that close." It's funny.
So what's been happening since the Pussycat Dolls?
Oh, I started a fashion brand, Hollywood Doll. We have a booth here as well. We're at Sweet Store, and we have Kaya Chocolate Bar, Hollywood Doll Bar, and I have Rise of the Phoenix, the new album that's coming out, which all was inspired by the NASA stereo mission. So we've reached out to NASA to let them know that they inspired this whole album, Rise of the Phoenix. Case in point, the red hair from Blonde. So.
And is there a website or someplace people can go to get more information?
KayaJones.com.
Say it again, one more time.
KayaJones.com. KayaJones.com.
Perfect. The one and only Betsy Johnson.
Hollywood.
You always call me that. Thank you. Yes, I am Mr. Hollywood. I have been named. No longer Rocco with FNL. It's Mr.
Hollywood.
Mr. Hollywood.
Yep.
So we're here at Style Fashion Week in Los Angeles, California, and you've been here.
And I'm here. But I'm getting so used to doing my show. I did 2 in New York, and the third's a charm, or whatever they say.
Yeah, we were there. We were there for both your shows, and now we're here for your third one, the big finale. We're gonna see you do the cartwheel right here on the one. Is there anything? No or no?
Oh no, I will. I will. I got to get some double-sided Scotch tape because that runway's slippery.
Assistant, we need some tape.
He's back there putting the show together. I'm a 2-man show. It's me and Brandon. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. But we like that.
So what are we gonna see on the runway today?
And you're gonna see it on television too, except I can't talk about that.
Okay, so
But
we
it's
can't
good
talk
because it's a 2-fer and a 3-fer and a da-da-da-da-da-da. You're not gonna see, unfortunately, I hope you're gonna see the fire extinguishers. They're lost in the box.
Oh no! Well, someone needs to find some and bring them over here.
FedEx, not FedEx.
UPS. UPS.
I know. It's like, and we've been tracking for 2 days, and I don't think you're gonna see the smoke machine. But you know, you're not seeing the cold weather.
That's right.
And the hot water bottle. It just has to work for the heck of it, you know. Because in New York, it kind of made sense to me. The invite was, it's cold, the pink hot water bottle. Did you see that?
I
That
did.
was funny. It's Betsy's hot. It all kind of fell together based on the freezing cold weather fall collection. So it all went together, but I don't know what it's doing out here in
Well,
sunny,
maybe here it can be
warm
like some likes it
downtown
hot.
LA.
Like the movie, some like it
Could
hot.
have been a twist on it.
Next time, just call me up and I'll help you out.
Really?
Why not?
Because that's how I get to things. I just sit and have some bubbly, and then bum ba dum. We talk and it comes. That could have been great. I know. That could have been. Oh well. Next time, Rocco. Really?
Okay, next time we'll have
Because
to.
I thought this concept doesn't work, but it is a fall collection. I got to show some fake furs. But
So let's talk about the
next time.
fabrics. What type of fabric and
It's my clothing line. They're picking up 5 of the dresses, which is great because my license. I do commercial and I do. So my show twice a year is the only time I can really rock out the shoes and bags. A lot is going to happen. A lot of what I show isn't going to happen. But I'm supposed to be Miss Inspirational.
Well, your shows are really a show, and it's so much fun. You put on a performance, and the backstage is like the backstage. If you guys get an idea,
We don't have that going on here.
Well, we need to
But
change that. Let's talk to some people.
Bubbly, but I think there was some show. I don't know. We couldn't make all that noise backstage
Oh.
before we started, but I tell you, if we're getting it together in a day and a half, it's fun. And I love the idea of supporting the LA. But I don't think it competes with New York. I think New York's gotten big time of political and all that. Whereas here it's more homegrown, made in LA,
That's right.
young talent, new stuff.
I agree with you. Yeah, LA is definitely up and coming, and it's cool to see. I mean, I just got back from Milan, and I did New York, and then Milan, and the Oscars,
really?
and LA.
You do that?
But there's all the celebrities here, and all the stars live here.
So these are the girls. It's the LA performers. Beyonce. It's all the thing of I saw American Hustle and went, oh my God. So it's the rock star Beyonce and Madonna and Rihanna and all of them, Katie and the whole, who depend on their clothes to say something.
Right.